Hi, we're the band Phoenix, and you're watching France 24.
Lisztomania, think less but see it grow, like a ride, oh, not easily offended.
Today on Encore, one of France's biggest musical exports, Phoenix. The quartet from the Paris suburb of Versailles rose at the start of the noughties to join their past collaborators Air and Daft Punk in international fame. Their sixth album, Ti Amo, is out now. The title means I love you in Italian. Thomas and Laurent, congratulations on the new album.
Thank you.
Now, Ti Amo is a summery, joyful album, but it was created during a difficult time, especially here in France, around the time of the Bataclan terror attacks. Now, you've talked a little bit about your reservations in releasing an album like that, so happy, so positive, at this time. Explain where it came from, this album.
It came naturally, spontaneously. We created this music. We never really think about what we're going to do, we just do it. And it just happened to be very innocent. And it was easy to understand that it was kind of reaction. And that it's just what I guess we needed without thinking about it.
Does happy music come out of dark times, do you think?
I don't know. I think music is, and art in general, what I like about it is that it's a world of possibilities. That it's always either the alternative but it's a fantasy of what the world could be like, or what it was, or what it will be. But it's not, there's always a distance with reality. Well, that's how we felt when we were making this record, that it was a fantasy of what the world could become or something.
And Ti Amo, it's the most romantic record you've ever done. It means I love you in Italian, Ti Amo. You've described it as a musical tour of fantasy Italy. Why are you looking for this idyllic place in Italy?
It's kind of a paradise for us. I mean, when we were kids, we would spend our holiday there. So I guess it's a place in our mind that is connected to innocent and pure joy and the first memories of happiness, I guess.
And it was released just after the election of President Macron, but it is a very...
It was all a plan. It was all planned. Yeah.
But it's very apolitical. But is that a political statement in itself in 2017 to do something that's not political?
I think it has to be apolitical for us because we're not a band that know how to put out a statement, or I think first we're too shy about this. It's really introspected, and there's also something about, there's a distance that we want to create. You know, there's something that we feel that our music could last. We hope that it could last and it could travel in time, and it doesn't have to stick with this particular moment that we live in. Now there's great music that we love that's very political and very of the time, whether it was Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, or now it's Kendrick Lamar, or people that are making statements. It's just us, we don't know how to do that. So we have to find other solutions.
There are nods to Fellini's Dolce Vita film in the record. Phoenix have also done soundtracks for the likes of The Virgin Suicide Somewhere. One of you is apparently married to a very famous film director, Sofia Coppola. How much does film influence your music?
When we write a record, which is a long process, we do not really listen to music. So films are a very important part of our lives during this period. When we tour, there's music comes back, and suddenly we discover that other people have written wonderful things. But when we write, we spend our days, like months, years, just listening to our own music, which is very sad. So yeah, Italian movies from the 60s maybe have a special place in our hearts, especially for this album.
You're a French band singing about Italy in English. Why do you always sing in English?
I think on this record we sing in Italian and French. There's a bit of German on other projects, but the idea is that we create our own language. The idea is that we make something unique. We would play this music to American people. They knew that something was off, but the part that was off was charming. There was something unique about it. We used English as a tool just to, have some sort of singularity, and it was, in a weird way, was the easy way.
So do you think being French is a reason you're so successful?
The reason, I think, is that people can feel that what we're trying to do is kind of a suicide mission, and people, in a way, they respect the way that we chose the north side of the mountain. They can see we are very bad equipped, and that we only have, summer shorts and bare feet, and we try to climb this mountain, and people, I think they enjoy to see the craziness of the whole project, and also being French is just a counterpoint to a kind of Anglo-American vision of the world that is pop music. I think it's important and people actually in the US or in the UK, I think they like the slight change of perspective that some French people can bring when they look at pop music from France.
Well, you're part of this holy trinity, aren't you, of French music with Air and Daft Punk. How do you feel about being part of this trio?
Holy Trinity sounds good. I like it. It's exactly what we wanted to achieve when we were kids.
There's other bands that there's Cassius, there's other French bands, but somehow, as soon as we started, our first record was not considered either international or French music or pop music or rock music. Since then we've enjoyed being really nowhere. Not being able to classify your music. To me, that's success. That when you can't really put an easy name on something. So that Holy Trinity, it's the fact that it's French. That's undeniable. That's probably the only way they could classify it, I guess.
City and desert coexist, depending on the things you're wearing. A white lie binoculars. Tell me that you want it. Tell me that you want it.
You've known each other since primary school, all four of you, and Phoenix has been going for 20 years. Is there a secret to being mates and working together for so long?
Yeah, you need to. I think the first year we started, Branco wasn't in the band yet, but when I met his brother and Deck, the first year and a half of music practice was just fighting for a solid year and a half. And then you get it out of your system, and then you can build something coherent, and something can come out of it. So I guess the secret is just get it out of your system quick. Yeah.
Okay, Phoenix, keep on flying. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sometimes you and ask for more. I was excited to be part of your world, to belong, to be loved, to be mostly the two of us. Something I was stealing for no reason at all. They hit me higher than a disco ball, but you talked, I'm gonna let me go. Stop the class of Michelangelo. Something about the juice.